Hi, and welcome to my Stay-at-Home Moms Beginners program. Hi, meet Carly. Carly's going to be my model throughout this program. And what we're going to do first of all, which I want you to do at home, is a series of 5 different stretches. Now, after giving birth and getting back into working out, your body's still going to be very tight, so it's imperative that you spend some time to do these stretches and take as long as you want. But Carly and myself are going to demonstrate the exercises that I want you to do. Now, the first one is for the quads, the front of the leg. Carly's going to hold onto the wall here, and with the other hand, pull the leg in close to the butt. Now we're going to hold it and we're going to stretch out the quads, and by holding it, I want you to count to 20 to 30 seconds. That is the safest, most common stretch, a static stretch. So you're going to be counting in your head 20 to 30 seconds. If you're stiff and you're tight, then go for longer, but that's the stretch. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So we switch positions. I want you to hold on for balance. Carly's going to pull the other leg up close to the butt. And again, you're counting for however long you need, but a minimum is 20 to 30 seconds for this first stretch. So we do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that brings us into stretch 2, which is for the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. It's also going to stretch your back out. Now from here, ultimately, you want to try and get your hands to touch your feet. And you're going to feel this stretch all along the lower part of your back, your hamstrings, your butt, and your calves. These are all areas that have been taking a particular beating because you've been carrying all this extra weight in the front of your body. Exercise 5. Now this is one of your cardio moves. This is what's going to help you lose the weight and tone up. Carly is standing, she's holding the 5-pound weights in her hand, and she's actually going to box in this 5th exercise. So she grabs the weight and she comes over. So one hand comes over to the opposite side, and she's punching the air here while she's holding the 5-pound weights. Now notice, she's twisting from the waist as she does this. This is going to help tone up your stomach and the sides, your obliques at the same time. Now I want you to do this in front of a clock. I want you to be able to look at the clock and time yourself, and I want you to be able to do anything from 30 seconds to a whole minute without a break. Okay, so we just keep punching, arms come wide, and she's twisting that body. All the time she's keeping her feet stationary on the floor though. So let's do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, so this is going to help you lose weight. It's going to help you tone up your stomach. It's going to tone up your shoulders at the same time. We never saw a fat boxer, ladies. Okay, so this is exercise 5. Do this for 30 seconds to a minute for the first set. Catch your breath, 30 seconds to a minute. When your breathing returns to normal, then we go for the second set, and again 3 sets for this 5th exercise. Welcome to exercise 1 on your second day your red program. Now, Carly's going to demonstrate an exercise here which is going to work her quads, which is the front of her legs. We're also going to work her butt to give it a lift, and at the same time the shoulder. So Carly's standing, feet are about a shoulder width apart, and she's holding one 5-pound weight in her hand. Now what she does is she bends the knees, sticks the butt out, and we bring the arm up to a 90-degree angle, and then we come down at the same time. Now all of this is happening at the same time. The arm comes up, the body goes down, and you've got that arch in your back here. Notice her butt is sticked out all the way. She's not dipping her back in as she does this action. Keeping her heels on the floor at the same time. So we breathe in at this point. As the arm comes down and the legs come up, we breathe out. And let's go again. Good. See how the mechanics are working? It's nice and smooth. Arm up, body down, all at the same time. Now, I want you to ultimately end up with this form. But you know, your body's going to be a little stiff still. This might be a little difficult. Try your best. Remember, this is not a competition. This is all about you and how we're going to get your body to where you want to get to. So let's do one more rep on this side, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Good, and we breathe out as we come down now. Now she passes the weight from the left to the right arm. Doesn't change her footing at all, and now we go in to this side with the same action. Good, and the arm comes down. Now, here's another option. If you think you don't have great balance, I'll allow you to have a chair. Have a chair on the other side, or even a wall. You can hold your arm onto a wall for balance. But ultimately, if you can, and balance is good, then this is what you want to be doing. The more unassisted it'll be, the more results you're going to get out of this action. So let's try 2 more. Notice the arm, we're not breaking at the elbow, it comes up to 90 degrees and down. Do 1 more, so we breathe in, and we breathe out and rest. Good, okay, 10 reps on one side, then we go straight into the other side without a break. And I want you to try for 3 sets of this with a breather of anywhere between a minute and a half in between. And remember, have your bottles of water beside you and have your towel. Exercise 3. Now this is an exercise to help shape and tone your shoulders. Carly's standing with her feet about a shoulder width apart. She actually got a little bend in her knees here for her back, and we're holding 2 5-pound weights in either hand. Now what we do, we join the 2 weights together as one, and we bring those up to a right angle, 90 degrees. Not bending the arms, keeping them together, and then we go out to the side. Now notice, her arms went out to the side, but her head and her face were facing forward. You don't go to the side with your head and your face when you bring your arms out. It's just the arms out to the side. This is called the cheerleader, and it looks something like that. Every time we are moving back into the middle, and then we're coming out to the side, keeping the weights together. So it's middle, now to the side. So this would be 1 rep. From one side to the middle, and then to the other side. That's 1 rep. So what ultimately we're looking to do here is get anywhere from like 8 to a maximum of 12. I don't know if you can get 12, but a minimum of 8 as you do this, with the knees slightly bent. So let's go to the side 1 more time, and then to the middle to finish, and rest. 8, a minimum, to 12 repetitions, 3 sets of this exercise. Take that breather in between and make sure your breathing returns to normal before you go into the second and the final 3rd set of this exercise. Now your 3rd exercise is for your back, and I'm going to give you 2 options how to do this. First, if you're able to get on the floor and on a mat, then we're going to do it this way. If not, Carly will demonstrate on the edge of the sofa. But first things first, we're going to try it on the floor. So Carly's on her knees with the 5-pound weights, and we're going to start with those in front of the body, like so. We lean forward slightly with this, and we're going to cut the air coming back with the arms. So what you're going to do, you're going to bring the arms all the way back, pinch the shoulder blades together, and then the hands come to the front. Now her arms aren't bent, they're nice and straight and they're nice and locked. Now I want you to do 10 repetitions for this first part. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you were going to do it on the floor, you'd stay here for part 2, but if you want to do the whole thing on the sofa, then you're going to move to the sofa. So Carly's going to sit on the sofa and do part 2. Now, it's the same position. She's got her arms slightly forward, and this time we're going to rotate the arms in as we come into the body. So again, we're squeezing the shoulder blades and we're rotating the arms in close to the body, and then we come back to the start point. So this exercise is a 2-part thing. Either do it on the floor, both of them, or do them both on the sofa. I wanted to give you the option if you can't get up and down from the floor very easy. And remember, it's 10 and then 10 straight after. 2 more. 1 more. And rest. Good. Okay, so it's a 2-part thing. Catch your breath, and then we're going to go straight back into this for a 2nd and then a 3rd time. Congratulations, you completed your beginners program. Now I want you to follow this program for 12 whole weeks, at which point then it will be time to advance to the intermediate program.